Good morning, dear students. Today we will continue with the MS Excel. Last time we had seen what is Excel. We had seen how can we enter data into the Excel sheet. Today we are going to learn about chart. What is a chart? A chart is a graphical representation of a data in worksheet. So whatever we enter the data into a worksheet, it is represented in the form of a chart. So it is a graphical representation and it is an effective way to represent data in pictorial form. It helps to provide a better understanding of large quantities of data. So whenever the data is of large quantities, it can be easily understood with the help of a chart. Chart makes it easier to draw comparison and see growth and relationship among the value and trends in data. They provide an accurate analysis of information. Children, in maths we have seen that you can compare and see the growth. You can see the relationship between the value and the trends with the help of the graph. So same thing over here in computer also you can make use of chart. Now let us see the components of chart. Now you can see over here we have a tabular form and we have a graphical form of the marks of the children. Okay, so over here we are going to discuss the chart components of a chart. Now the first one is the chart area. Now you can see the chart area. So the area where the chart is called the chart area. Chart area include all the area and objects in the chart. Okay, so you can see here in the picture the chart area. Okay children, you can see over here. Now next we are going to see the second component of the chart. Which is the second component of the chart? It is the category axis. Now over here you can see the category axis over here children. It is marked with an arrow and also it is highlighted. On the x-axis, the data that you write or the category which you write is called the category axis. So what is the category axis include? It is the x-axis and it is the horizontal axis of a chart. Okay, next we have value axis. Now over here in this figure you can see the value axis children. The y-axis where you enter the value of a data what you have is called as the value axis. You can see over here children, it has been marked with an arrow and it shows the percentage. Okay, so value axis or y-axis is the vertical axis used to plot the values. It is located at left side. Understood? Next we have data series. The number fourth one is data series. You can see up over here in the chart children, the data series. Now you can see the arrow that shows the data series. The graph that we have drawn, it is the data series. They are the bars, slices or the elements that shows the data value. Okay, so you have over here it marked. The fifth one is category name children. See down below in the picture children, the fifth component of the chart is the category name. So it can be on the x-axis as well as on the y-axis. On the x-axis we have subject, whereas on the y-axis we have the marks. Okay, so they are the category name. So category names are the labels which are displayed on the x and y axis. I hope it is clear to you, children. Next we have the plot area, 6 number. On the right hand side of the picture you can see the plot area. Now what is the plot area, children? See over here, the black portion marked, it is called the plot area. Plot area means where exactly your graph is. It is called as the plot area. It is a window within the chart area. It contains the actual chart itself and includes the plotted data, data series, category and value axis. Next we have the legends, children, the 7th number. See below the picture down over there. It depicts the color patterns or symbols assigned to data series. It helps to differentiate data. It is like the key that we have in a map. Okay, children. Now next we have the chart title, 8th number. It is just above the picture, children. See 8th number, the chart title. It shows us the title about what is this chart of. Like for example, this is of the mark sheet. So it describes the aim and the contents of the chart. Now we are going to see types of chart. MS Excel offers a wide range of charts to interpret data. These charts share some common features which assist the user to comprehend the data logically. Now over here, the first chart we are going to learn is the bar chart. It is just like a bar graph that we draw, children. So we have on the left and the horizontal and the vertical axis. It illustrates the data comparison between individual items. It displays data in the form of long rectangular rods called bars that are placed vertically or horizontally on the chart area. In this type of chart, categories are represented on the vertical axis and values are represented on the horizontal axis. Next we have the column chart. Now here you can see the column chart, children. Now let us see what is a column chart. This chart is used for displaying data that shows different trends over a period of time. It is a default chart type of MS Excel. In this type of chart, categories are organized horizontally and values vertically to emphasize the magnitude of change over a period of time. So over here now in this figure you can see that categories are organized horizontally and values are organized vertically. The next type of chart is the line chart, children. You can see here on the x-axis and the y-axis the scale is being given and the category is given, and then you can see the marking in the form of a line. It is in the form of lines and it is used to illustrate trends in data at equal intervals. It is quite similar to plotting a graph on a graph paper with its values on the x-axis and the y-axis. It is useful in emphasizing continuity by showing change in data over a period of time. It is generally used to represent a huge amount of data. So children, over here you can see that line chart is used to show the continuity and show the change in data over a period of time, and you can show a huge amount of data using a line chart. Now the next type of chart we are going to learn is the area chart. Now you can see here the area chart in the picture, children. We have the subjects on the x-axis and the marks on the y-axis. It is a unique version of a line or column chart. This type of chart has a greater visual impact than a line chart. It emphasizes on the magnitude, that is the volume of the change over a time. By showing the sum of the plotted values, an area chart also displays relationship of parts to a whole. Okay, so now over here you can see that it has a greater visual impact than a line chart. So we can see it more clearly, and it emphasizes on the magnitude, the volume of the change over a period of time. The next type of chart is the scattered chart or the XY type of chart, children. Now what is a scattered chart? Let us see that. You can see the chart marked with the help of the points. This chart has two value axes. One set of numerical data is displayed along the horizontal axis, that is the x-axis, and another set is represented by the vertical y-axis. Now over here you can see x-axis is usually assigned to an independent variable, and y variable then becomes the dependent variable. So x-axis has an independent variable, that is a specific thing can be given over there, and on the y-axis you have dependent variable, it depends. Now the chart combines these values into a single points and then displays those points at the intersection of x and y numerical values. Next we have the pie chart, children. We use this type of chart, children. See, it is a circular chart and it shows the data in the form of a pie, that is, it displays data in the form of a circle that is divided into series of segments. You can see different various colors, children. It shows the various segments. These segments show the relative size of each item in the chart. It always shows only one data series and is useful when you want to emphasize on a significant element. This chart type works best with smaller number of values. So pie chart is used when there is a smaller number of values and it shows the what, children? Significant element. Now let us learn how to create a chart in Excel. We have already learned this in the lower classes, but we will see how will we create a chart in Excel. Creating a chart. It is quite simple to create a chart in MS Excel. To create chart instantly select the data that you want to present in the chart and then press F11 key. Now suppose this is the data table in which you have the marks of the children written. You have to just select that table and then press the F11 key. Over here it is done, children. See, it is selected, so you get a red border be outside, and then after that you press the F11 key. Okay, you get a chart immediately below your table. Now let us see practically how can we make a chart or how can we insert a chart. First thing is you need to enter the data in a form of a table. Once you enter the data, you have to select the data. See over here, when you select the data with the help of the mouse, it becomes little gray in color, or it has a gray shade. Okay, so once you select that, what you have to do is you have to click on the insert button. Now you can see up on the menu bar the insert option, the arrow is over there, so you click on it. Once you click on it, you will get, children, the chart. Okay, so you're going to select the chart over there. Once you select the chart option over there, children, they will show you the various types of chart. So you can select the type of the chart you want. If you want column, if you want the bar chart or any other type of chart, and then you select it. You can get the chart over there. If you wish to change on the ribbon over there, you can see you click on the change chart, and then again you get the options of the what type of chart you want. You select whichever chart type you want, children, and then click on the OK button, which is down over there. Now suppose if I take this area chart, okay, so then what will happen? I will get the chart in this form, and then I have to click on the OK button. Now let us see the sorting data. What is sorting data? Sorting means you have to differentiate it. you have to sort it. Okay, make the difference. Sorting means arranging the data either in an ascending or descending order in a worksheet. Data can be sorted in rows on the basis of text, numbers, combination of text and numbers or dates. Now let us see, children, how can we do the sorting. First you select the table, then you click on the data option which is given there. Now if you see the chart, children, the name, marks and the names of the children is written. What you have to do is you click on the data button in the menu bar, and then over there you will get the option of sorting. You click on that sorting button, and once you click on the sorting button, what will happen, you will get a small window on your screen which will ask you that how you want to do what type of sorting. Now whatever we have selected over there, now you have to select percentage. Suppose I want to sort the percentage, I have to click on the percentage option which is given over there. After that I have to select whether I want it from a smaller number to the highest number, from the highest number to the smaller number, that is the largest. It can be ascending or descending order. Okay, and then after that I have to click on the OK button, children. Now here you can see this, children. Once I click on the OK button, then the table form what we have seen just now, it will change. Okay, now you can see here it has been sorted in the descending order, that is from the highest percentage to the lowest percentage. You can see the table over here, children. This way we can do the sorting. Now we are going to learn how to filter a data. Do you know what is filtering, children? Microsoft Excel provides several ways to analyze data in a list. The filter features allow you to see only those records that you want to display, while it hides the rest of the data temporarily from the view. You can filter a list to display record that meet specific criteria by using autofilter command. So you can hide certain data. Now over here, children, see, suppose this is a table and I want to filter the data in that table. So what I can do is I have to click on the data in the menu bar. After that, next to sorting, I can see a filter option over there. So I have to click with the mouse over there on the filter option. See, it has been done gray up on the ribbon over there, children. And then once I select that, I will get the filter icon near the serial number is there, name is there, subject is there. So accordingly, whatever criteria I want to give, that I can select. Now suppose over here I have selected name and I have selected on Sanjay, that is I want to see only the marks of the child named Sanjay. So then the other data will hide, children, and I can display only the marks of this particular child. I hope you have understood, children, the charts, types of charts we have learned, and also we have learned the filtering and sorting option in Excel. Try to practice this at home. Thank you and have a nice day.